The Francis Project. Yankadoodle sent $5. You've never paid child support. You said it. Your ex made more money than you, the original reason you married her. Cookie told you to knock her up.
Wrong.
How much did you have to pay a month, and how long?
I don't know, and I don't remember.
It's kind of suspicious that you don't remember.
I don't remember because it's none of your fucking business, Jagoff.
Yeah, I don't think you ever paid. How could you? You were relying on her to pay all the bills. How could you pay her? There's no way you paid child support.
My mom set it up.
Oh, so your mom paid it for you. That
My mom set it up.
Yeah, that plays.
It came out of my account. Yes.
Right.
Chubb sent $5. Perry, it's Chubb. Turn around. Do you see the telephone jacks under the microwave counter? Those are disabled. Can we feed it food? Mash food into it.
You never put food in a telephone jack, dumbass. I used to be a telephone technician. I know what I'm talking about. Jerk.
Describe an average day as a telephone technician. What time period are we talking about here?
Starting time at 6 in the morning and getting off at 3 in the afternoon.
That's not what I mean. I mean, what year were you a telephone tech around, roughly?
88 to 91 or 2.
Really? Okay. How did you get that gig? That's probably your most impressive job.
I went to school in Van Nuys.
For telephone tech?
Yeah.
Where's your diploma for that? You should be hanging that, not the grocery store diploma.
It is.
It is?
I've
never seen it.
Is it? Well, I don't know where it's at.
Okay. Well, anyway, continue. So what did you do in an average day as a telephone tech? Were you an apprentice, or did you actually do stuff?
Well, my old friend Mark Ross was my first boss, and
Right.
I would be helping him with installing big, PBX systems in office buildings and stuff.
Would you ever go into somebody's private home?
Yeah.
Would you have to use their bathroom?
Sometimes I did.
Would it be like a number 2, stinky number 2?
I don't remember. Install PBX systems, a lot of underground cable locating, installing phone systems. Worked for ABC Studios, installing systems, and then I got in trouble at the Rick Dees TV show. What was that called? Back in like '91, because I started kissing one of the women from the film crew. Started giving her a kiss, and she didn't push me away or nothing. She kissed back, so I figured we'd start making out and go through with it.
This is just a random customer?
Yeah, at ABC Studios at the Rick Dees thing, and I got in trouble for that. And
of course.
Whoops is right. Whoops.
No, I said of course.
That's me.
So how did this start? You just like came onto?
I said hello, and then as we got into a big hug, and the hug turned into a big kiss, and
wait. How did you get the hug? You just like,
I don't remember.
Because I've seen that move. When you're in front of a woman you find very attractive, you ask for a hug, and that's your way to like grope them and touch them. No, I've seen it in person. That's your move. No, but you ask for, can I get a hug? And that's your way. And you've been like that for years. So that's what you did with this beautiful woman, and all of a sudden it turned into making out?
I don't remember.
Okay, well, what are the beats of it that you do remember?
I just remember seeing her and arms out, and my arms went out, her arms went out and we started hugging. Hug went into a kiss, and that just turned into a full makeout session.
And were there other people around?
Again, I don't remember.
Your boss Mark wasn't there? Like, hey, Perry, that's inappropriate. Don't do that on the job.
I was working for a different company at that time.
Oh, okay. So how did you get in trouble?
When they found out about it, they fired me.
Of course, I knew that.
And I got in deep trouble. And it would turn into a big fiasco, and my ex-wife got pissed. And
oh, you were married at the time. That makes it even better.
Whoops.
What a guy.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oops.
How did you get in trouble? Who made the call? Did she report you? It sounded like, was this an unwanted hug?
I was seen.
So what happened when the boss, called you in the,
I got canned. Boom.
So you're there.
And I saw this pretty girl, and I said hello, and it was arms out, and we started hugging, and hug turned into makeout.
And then, and how long after this makeout thing did you get fired? Was it the same day?
Yeah.
I wonder who reported you.
She did.
She reported you? So then it was unwanted.
Huh?
So then it was, if she reported you, then it was unwanted. Then this is even creepier.
Well, I would say she reported me to her husband, who was a big-time producer to their. Oh, I don't know. It could have been
so she was married to a guy that worked at the show.
Yeah, probably. I think. I don't know.
I mean, Perry, for a guy who claims he was assaulted.
Look, I don't know who she was married to, but she was a beautiful woman, hot, attractive, and as I'm like this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she all of a sudden did the same thing.
There's no way, Barry. This sounds like you forced yourself on her, not that if.
That was exactly what happened. It was my.
Yeah. So you were creepy.
My idiot.
So
idiot.
So you're supposed to go there to help them with their phone system, but you end up assaulting and molesting someone's wife.
I wouldn't call it that, because we kind of both did it to each other.
It kind of sounds what it's like. I mean, again, for a guy who claims that he was sexually assaulted, you have so many stories where you were completely inappropriate with women. Like, you would be, if this was today, if that happened today and you were caught,
I'd be in jail.
You'd be in jail. Exactly.
Yeah, I'd be in jail.
And sued. Like, that's why you can't really exist in the Me Too era, in like any of this era where guys are accountable.
What happened to me 20, 30 years ago, you can't be like that anymore.
Right, but you shouldn't ever be like that again. Like, once in a while, a new story unlocked here on Friday Night PCL, but that is really creepy. Like, you can't just go, like, you're there to do a job. You have to be a professional.
That was my other stupidity.
You can't just, you see and you're also married.
Well, we were having problems from the day we met.
Yeah, okay, then get divorced.
Major problem. We should have never gotten married, but I got her pregnant.
Wow.
Oops. So, yeah, I love my child, and my child that I wish I could talk to my child.
Let's not get into that, Perry. This is a creepy story, man. You were supposed to do a telephone job. Instead, you grope and kiss, fist kiss a woman. What did she look like? Was she pretty? Obviously, she was pretty.
She was gorgeous. She was gorgeous. What else is there to say?